think and break me.
Hi guys, I'm Emma.
Hey guys, I'm John, and we're Emma and John. You're welcome.
Welcome back if you've been here before, and if you're brand new then thank you so much for joining us. I hope that you like to stick around and join us in all of our adventures. You do that by hitting the little subscribe button.
Just in the corner, you know what to do.
If you do hit the subscribe button, then please make sure to turn the notification bell as well, and then you can notified every single time we post.
Absolutely.
So today we're talking about food.
We are, and food on the Disney cruise was amazing.
Yeah, so recently we got off the Disney Magic UK Staycation cruise.
We did, yes.
And we thought it might be helpful to somebody, and it will be fun for us to do. And we're going to rank the restaurants on the Disney Magic from worst to best.
Okay.
In our opinion.
I'll be interested to see if they're the same. I mean, I think they might be.
When we rank things like this, they're not normally the same.
Well, I don't know. First of all, I need to mention all the food on board the Disney cruise, especially the Magic, what we've been in, was amazing. We enjoyed it all. It's just our opinion and what we preferred slightly more than others, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's all amazing. We're not, saying one's better than the other. It's just our opinion.
Yeah. Do you want to go first then?
Okay.
So, in at number 5?
Okay, so my number 5, you probably guessed by now, if you watched this before, I don't really care for buffets, so my number 5 is Cabanas. The food was amazing. The quality of food, the choices of food was amazing. It's just a buffet, and in my opinion, a buffet is okay for lunch and snacks. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just that I preferred other places more than Cabanas.
Yeah, okay. So Cabanas is my number 5 as well, but
Okay.
I don't feel like it's for the same reasons, because I quite enjoyed Cabanas when we were there. They had, the chips were really good.
They were,
the Disney chips.
Yeah.
And they had a Mexican station, which was an instant win for me. Because,
Of course.
I love Mexican food.
Yeah.
They also have drink stations in there, which is convenient.
It is, yeah.
More convenient than maybe the outside booths.
Yeah.
So there's that, but those were also really good. Yeah, I put it at number 5, and I think it's a great place for lunch, like John said. I think we just can't rate it over some of the dinner restaurants.
Absolutely, and the food was amazing, the choices were amazing. It's just, would I go back there out of choice than other places on board? And I said I would for lunch and snack, but maybe not for dinner.
Okay, so number 4.
Okay, my number 4 is Animality's Palette. It was amazing. The restaurants were amazing. It looked incredible. The food quality, in my opinion, was slightly less than other places I had on board. It was nice. I enjoyed it. There wasn't tons of choice on the menu, and what I had was nice, but wasn't as nice as other stuff I've had on board.
Yeah.
That's all.
Okay.
But the restaurant, amazing.
Yeah. This one was tricky for me because I wasn't sure whether we were going off like the whole experience or just the food.
Okay. I took it as the whole lot.
Which is hard. So then, okay, for me then it's gonna have to be Lumiere's. I'm sorry.
Really?
I'm sorry. Yeah. Because we had breakfast at Lumiere's, which was fine,
Okay.
but it wasn't amazing. They didn't toast the bun
No.
for your eggs Benedict.
No.
I had pancakes though, and they were really good.
Okay.
And then at dinner time, I had, so everything that John ordered was brilliant.
Yeah.
I ordered the duck,
Yeah.
and it wasn't brilliant.
Okay.
It was a little loud in there.
Yeah.
They had a lot of menu choices. I just think I enjoyed other restaurants
I'm stunned.
more. I think a different day, a different experience, a different meal,
I'm
and I think it would be different. I feel so bad because I know it's one of John's favourites, but like for that night, the night we went there, and then the day that we had breakfast, it wasn't.
Okay.
I enjoyed the starters. The food there was great. I made a bad decision with the duck, but that's the decision I made, and that's what I've got to go off.
Okay, wow, I'm stunned. There's no words for that. I didn't think that was going to happen at all.
Yeah.
So it's not the same at all, honest. Okay, cool.
Number 3. Okay, so number 3.
Okay, so my number 3 was Rapunzel's. Our first day, our first restaurant, it was amazing. The food, we both looked at each other, I wasn't expecting it to be as good as this. And the bar was set really high, and it just got better and better and better in my opinion. But yeah, food was lovely, the restaurant was amazing, the show was incredible, really fun. The slight annoyance maybe is we couldn't really see a show because where our table was, but I think everyone's got that same problem. I had a steak and it was incredible. It was cooked lovely. I think my dessert in Rapunzel's was probably one of my favourite desserts. I thought it like a shortbread sort of.
You had like the pan thing.
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called. Put a photo
like a
in.
pancake or something? No, pancake.
I can't remember what it's called, but it had ice cream with hot bread. It was really, really nice in the pan, like I must say. That's probably my favourite dessert cruise.
Yeah.
So it had to be number 3. It's an amazing restaurant. I really enjoyed it.
Okay. Okay. So my number 3 is Animator's Palette.
Wow.
Which it could have gone either way with Lumiere's or Animator's Palette, to be honest, because the food was the food one. I didn't enjoy the food at Animator's Palette very much. I don't think we ate a lot of it, to be honest.
No.
The desserts were great though. The cocktails were great, and the atmosphere was brilliant.
Yeah.
I loved the whole like you start off in black and white, and then by the time you finished, it was in colour.
Absolutely. The whole restaurant is lovely.
Yeah.
It's just the food would let that down, in my opinion.
Yeah. So it was for me whether it was like worth swapping them over, and it just I loved the atmosphere.
It was fun to doodle on that, yeah.
Yeah, so I liked the doodling, so I put Animator's Palette instead. But it was just the main for me wasn't great. I think I enjoyed the starter and the dessert. I had tuna for the main. And, and I think I picked tuna because there wasn't anything else I really would like.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't normally pick tuna.
There wasn't tons on the menu, was there?
No. So there's that, but I liked it. We were supposed to go to Animator's Palette for breakfast.
Yeah.
But we didn't, so.
We just filled up. And it wasn't our favourite restaurant, so we didn't feel like we was missing out on anything.
Yeah, so yeah, number 3.
Okay.
Number 2.
This is going to give everything away. My number 2 was Polo's. We went to Polo, it was amazing, well worth the money. We done a video on that, so go and check it out. Shockingly, the food, in my opinion, was slightly less than my number 1, and you probably can guess what my number 1 is. But it was amazing. I really enjoyed it. The food was amazing. The restaurant was amazing. It was, for my taste and my meal choice, I found it nice in my number 1. Okay. That's all. Polo's amazing. A great restaurant. Nothing bad to say about it. It was amazing. Well worth the money. Like I say, go and check the video out. It's just my taste. That's all.
Yeah, okay. So my number 2 is Palos.
Okay.
Loved the Mickey waffle. I would 100% recommend to get that.
Yeah.
The calzone I ordered, but we've put all that in a video just there.
Yeah.
I think obviously you know what my number 1 is now, but I just think for me it was the theming. I think that is obviously a big difference between us as well. I love a theme. Like I like to be like sucked into the bubble. I like to be completely in another world, and like Palos doesn't do that.
That's
it's
amazing.
fancy.
I don't mind that. For me, I rather decent food, incredible food, choices, the service, the whole lot. I'm not really worried about that, the
being
theming.
immersive,
You know,
yeah.
I just want a really incredible restaurant.
Yeah,
you know,
but
high end.
Palos was amazing, and that's why it's number 2. So don't take that as anything, but it was it was really good.
Polo was amazing. Don't think that we say anything bad about it. It was an incredible restaurant. It was surprisingly, I thought was going to be my number 1, but I was surprised that I had to put it at number 2 because it was amazing. There was nothing bad about it at all. It was on a different day, on a different menu choice, or whatever. It could be the number 1, easily number 1.
Yeah.
It was just menu choices and what I decided to go for on particular days, I guess.
I wonder as well if it would have made a difference if we'd have eaten there at dinner time rather than at lunchtime. But okay, so John, what is your number 1?
You guessed by now. It's Luminere's. It was amazing. I can't rate that meal highly enough. I had 4 main courses, and every single one of them were amazing.
Well, 2 of them were steak.
2 of them were steak, and the steak was incredible. Best steak I've ever tasted. I think it'd be hard to beat that steak if I'm honest. Yeah, my cocktail I had afterwards was amazing. I can't remember what it was called.
It was a creme brulee martini.
Sounds right, yeah. Amazing. The starters, we had snails, so tasty. Just there was nothing bad, or I couldn't make that any better, that meal.
Yeah.
And the only sad when it had to end. I couldn't eat any more. It was amazing. I couldn't rate that meal any better.
Okay. So my number one is obviously Rapunzel's.
Okay.
We'd had a whole Rapunzel themed day, so we got to see Rapunzel the musical in the daytime, and then we had Rapunzel's for dinner.
Yeah.
And it could be because it was the first restaurant we went to, but I do think it is a magical experience. You're there with Vladimir and his kind of
fun.
ruffians, and Rapunzel's there, and is it her birthday?
Yeah.
And the food, we were on a massive table.
We were. Yeah.
The food was great. I liked the food. The food there actually was probably more what I would like than any other restaurant.
Okay.
They had like the option of meats and pastas
Yeah.
and vegetables and things like that, whereas Lumiere's, it was very meat heavy.
It was.
Paolo's wasn't though, so that was fine. But like Rapunzel's is probably my kind of menu.
Yeah.
It was darker. They had the lanterns. It was just so magical, and
it was amazing.
It was personally, I think it was way more magical than Animator's Palette. I think for me, if I'd have known how great that was going to be, that would have been the one I wanted to end on.
Okay.
But yeah.
That's amazing. I mean, all the restaurants are amazing. All the food on board, like I said, are amazing. We enjoyed all of them.
Yeah.
It's just preference where we rated our, on a different day, on a different menu choice, they all could have been number one. So easily.
Yeah. Let us know if you've been to any of on a Disney Cruise Line, what your favourite restaurant is down in the comments below. We hope you've enjoyed our ranking. It was just for fun.
Absolutely.
Don't take offence to our horrible ratings. If you have enjoyed this, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and hit the notification bell, and we will see you in the next one.
Absolutely. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Bye.
Bye.